Hi, I'm Mike Torchia, and thanks for tuning in to Live Well and Thrive. I'd like to introduce a special guest, Dr. Har Hari,
Thank you.
the man who's changed my life forever.
Awesome. I love it.
He has a transformational, I guess, healing
Yeah, transformational healing center.
center. You want to call it Robertson in Beverly Hills. And I've been going there for now probably about close to a year.
Yeah.
And I have seen life-changing effects from every type of treatment you have there. And recently, I've been using your red light bed, the Trifecta.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I've been going for the past 2 weeks, 5 days a week, and I have had significant improvement in many ways. Remember I came to you and I told you that it was
the shoulder.
the ball joint was irritated, had gone super heavy.
Yeah.
And you were doing some treatments and felt a little better, but it kept lingering.
Yeah.
So I then started using the machine, and then all of a sudden, just a few days ago, I grabbed the dumbbells, and I figured, let me try some dumbbell press, because that's when I had to balance it, I'd feel it. No pain.
Whoa! Yes.
No pain in the shoulder.
Love it.
It was like this dull throbbing pain there, because I really went heavy with the dumbbell presses one day, and it just kept lingering. And I knew, well, if I stopped training for a few weeks, the shoulder it'll heal. But me being an animal, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
So using the red light machine allowed me to keep training.
Nice.
So I never rested.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, every day I felt less and less pain.
Yeah.
And what happened was it was restricting me from going back here, because that's when I went too heavy and I injured it. It's like around the capsule of the shoulder. And everything we did just couldn't take away that pain. So I couldn't go down. And just yesterday I was doing the presses all the ways down, no pain.
Wow.
And then I've been having these deep tissue and stretch sessions. And the girl that was doing it, she's really wonderful, said to me, Michael, what are you doing different? She goes, the scar tissue's breaking up. I can't believe how many degrees more you've improved in 2 weeks than you've done in 6 months. What are you doing?
Wow.
And also, my spine from the motorcycle accident I was in had fused, what saying was fused. Well, it looks like it wasn't fully fused, so there was just a lot of scar tissue. So she has me on the table, and whenever I was on the table, she'd push my legs to here, and then my back would come up. She's pushed my legs further back towards me, and you start hearing the back pop, 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 where she goes, your spine is curling.
Instead of popping up, like totally stiff.
Right. Yeah. And she was blown away.
Wow.
And I told her, she goes, I want to go there. I want to try this. Because she says, Mike, pushing you were like the Tin Man, frozen. But all of a sudden, she goes, your muscles also are more pliable. Wow. They were like rock hard to get in there. And she said, you had all this scar tissue from I had the hip replacement. Yeah. And I started getting full sensation back in my hip. Remember I told you I was numb on the right leg?
Right.
No, I feel it now. That bed is amazing. Yeah. It really is. 12 minutes, Monday through Friday, that I've been doing.
It's only been 2 weeks.
And it's 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, pain and soreness, that
Thank Carl. That's the guy.
We have to bring him back on.
Yeah.
But it is. But you know what's great is you lay in this bed. It's like laying out in the sun. Yeah. And it's not like some bed where it's damaging. Yeah. It feels wholesome rays. It feels like good rays. Yeah. And I get out of there, I got a nice tone, And I said, oh my God, it's just so incredible. So thank you.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you about, how did you come up with your whole philosophy, this beautiful transformational universe? What were you doing before that? Well, did you have the beard? Did you still have everything?
I've always been tinkering. I'm just a tinker. I like machines. I like, when I was in chiropractic school, this is in the 80s, This is before like TENS units came out. You know, everyone uses TENS. This is way, way before they were, all they were like diagrams and books at that time. And there was you couldn't even buy them commercially. I was building them back in chiropractic school. So I've been always fascinated with electronics and lasers and light. It's just been a fascination of how using energy to heal the body. So it's just, they call me Guru Gadget.
You have an arsenal of technology, which I'm blown away because a lot of times people don't believe in that. Because I don't know if you remember, you probably remember.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, they considered chiropractors quacks.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Not real doctors.
Yeah.
No one respected you.
Yeah.
Now, people can't live without their chiropractor.
No way.
Right?
No, we just in the last 4 months, we've had 5 people cancel their surgeries, their spinal surgeries from the different therapies we're doing.
Well, Sly's brother, Frank Stallone.
Yeah, there you go.
He had his shoulder and his back surgery scheduled.
Yep.
He canceled it after going your treatment.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yep.
I mean, what does that tell you?
Yep.
And he's not in pain.
Yep.
All I would hear him go, oh, my shoulder, oh, my back.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Well, he goes shooting all the time now because he's got his shoulder. And he goes, I just went shot all day. And he's re-injuring it, but he just comes in and we, treat him.
And you fix him and he goes back. No, but seriously, it's like when I go there between the red light bed, the hyperbaric chamber, the EMS, what is it?
Pulse.
That's next level.
Yeah.
What is that exactly?
That's high-powered pulsed electromagnetics. It's literally, if people think about it, it's because I actually found out if you take paper clips and put them in a circle and put it over one of the applicators, it will literally spark lightning. That's how much energies are coming. It's literally miniature lightning coming off that table.
So is that similar to like when I every morning do my earthing?
Yeah.
I'm standing.
You're getting grounding.
I'm getting grounded, right?
Yeah, you're getting the earth, the negative ions. That's what it is, negative ions.
It is magnetic waves coming from.
Yeah. Well, there's a Schumann resonance, which is the frequency of the earth. So, and that's like all life on the planet is evolved with this frequency, right?
Right.
And then when you touch the earth, you're actually absorbing that negative ions through your bottom of your feet, and it's electrically charging your body. And
because I can feel the tingling in my fingers and my toes when I'm doing that. I do. I take those deep, long breaths in and out, and I looking up into the sky, and I got to tell you something. It's like an incredible experience.
Yeah. No, it was life-changing. When I first did it, I was like literally in shock. Like shocked, but isn't
it wild that these little simple things like earthing could really change your health, change your life?
Yeah.
No, that's why like every time I visit you, I know there's something new. You call me in the office, check this out.
Well, I now they're talking about something new. I experienced this technology. I heard about it several years ago, but never had an opportunity to try it. But we were at this Conscious Life Expo over the weekend, and I got called up to this room. She wasn't part of the main event. She was in a private room. This lady who flew in from Florida, and she had these Tesla biohealing devices that are biophotonic. They're not hooked up to any electricity. It's just like it looks like a paint can, literally, right? And they have different sizes, and they strategically place them around your body, right? I'd heard about them. I didn't know anything about it, really. But it's biophotonic, meaning it's like giving the body photons, kind of like the red light, but you can't see it. It's invisible to the eye. But I'll tell you, I got off of that treatment after 45 minutes, and I'll show you the before and after picture. It looked like I'm 10 years younger in 45 minutes, and I literally was floating. Jacob was with me. I was like, dude, I feel like I'm floating.
Wow.
No, so the woman, if you want to try it, she's flying out from Florida. We're doing an event on Sunday, and she's going to have that equipment there.
Where are you doing the event?
At the clinic. We're doing a big...
come by.
Yeah. We're hosting this event with Micah, who's the master NMRT. It's a deep tissue technique that works on resetting the whole nervous system.
Incredible.
So, yeah.
Wow.
So he's going to demo it on you, actually, when we're done. That's why I brought him.
Oh, cool. And that's fantastic. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. No, every time I come in your place, I'm just astounded by some new technology and technique you have to help heal the body, you know?
No, I'm always on the search. I'm constantly.
But
Yeah.
seriously, there are people that have no idea about this, and they're chiropractors.
Oh, yeah.
They're just doing the cupping, the muscle stem, the same
Yeah, the
ritual,
regular,
which to me it's a temporary thing. You go home 2 hours later, the pain comes back.
Yeah. Well, I was a patient myself. That's why I'm always looking for things that help myself, because I started when I was 19 with car accidents, ski accidents, cliff diving accidents.
Wow.
So I had to fix myself.
So the shockwave machine you have, that makes you manufacture your own stem cell, correct?
Exactly. It stimulates your body's production of stem cells.
And then the stem cells will go
to the area.
to the areas that are injured.
Yep. Exactly.
Wow.
Yep. It's amazing.
But then you said there's that other. You can't say stem cell from Texas. Or
there's a new. It's not new. It's actually been around for like 9 years, and they've done hundreds of thousands of procedures, so they know it's safe. They've never had one adverse reaction, and it's cord blood mesenchymal stem cell, and they're the most potent of all the different stem cell lines. Like people, extract them from their bone marrow, from their fat. But the ones they get from the cord of the newborn baby, it's afterbirth. That one, they've shown it to be the most efficacious of any stem cell therapy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's astounding. I'll send you the ebook they have of all the testimonials and case studies, but it's stuff that I couldn't even...
So is it intravenous? Is it a shot?
It's a quick 5-minute infusion intravenously, and the cells just go to where your body has inflammation, and it starts working. It uses paracrine signaling to tell your body, okay, heal that tissue, and the stories are unbelievable.
Now, do you plan to... Are you doing an expansion now, right? You got the other side?
Yeah.
And what do you plan to put in there?
We're doing that whole other side is going to be for training, for different forms of training. We have healers that we're connected with from all over the world, and so they're coming in and doing their trainings.
So you're going to become an institute, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you're setting up the bed, the red light bed, so you can book it online and do a code, come in and do the bed and leave, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, how much better can that be? I mean, wow.
That's the healing of the future. The doctor doesn't even have to be there. You just walk in, do your thing. It's AI healing, literally.
Yeah. No, I every time I come to your facility, I'm just blown away. You and your lovely wife have been so kind to me, and thank you, really, what you've done for me. But it's amazing when I hear other people rave about you too. Yeah. Like I'm not the only one. Yeah. And it's like so funny. It's like when I wait for the person in front of me that's coming out of the red bed. I go, wow, you look like you're floating on a cloud. She goes, this one woman goes, I am. I look forward to coming here. Those 12 minutes are heaven. And she just walks out. No, I used to drive to your place on my Ducati racing bike. Yeah. Like, and then I'd go for the treatment and it'd be all mellowed out. Then I get back on the bike. And I go, I'm ruining everything you just did to me. No, so I stopped taking the motorcycle. Because, and it's so funny. Yeah. I usually, because I'm in New York and I drive really fast, I drive my car like I stole it. Yeah. Every time I leave your place, I don't put it in super sport. I just drive the speed limit.
Just relax, enjoy the ride.
Lights yellow, I'll stop now. But, remember when I used to come with the Ducati? And I walk through the door like, rah, right? Because you can't help it, because you hear that roar of the engine. You're like, you're getting all amped up. Yeah. So for me, I take the motorcycle to the gym. Because then I'm like, my testosterone's flowing. Nice. I walk in there like a warrior, right? But when I go to your place, I take the car.
Nice.
Because then I go, I don't care if someone wants to cut me off. Go right ahead. I don't care if you want to sway over. I'll sway away. Yeah. I'm not going to let anything make me stressed. Yeah. Because seriously, when I leave your place between the red light bed, stem cell, EMS table, hyperbaric, I swear to God, I thought I died and went to heaven.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously, no pain. Yeah. Because a lot of times you get used to living with pain. Yeah. And, I'd have to use a muscle pain. It's not like I'm this huge chronic problem. But to me, I'm very sensitive to my body. Yeah. And going to your place, it's not like going to just a chiropractor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, it's seriously, because it's so funny. You go to the chiropractor's office, they put you on the table. They put the muscle stem. Oh, where do you need it? Okay, I'll put it over there. They put the moist pad on your back. For about 10, 12 minutes, doctor comes in. Thank you.
Yeah.
You feel like, okay. Then, like I said, an hour later,
Yeah.
it really didn't make a difference.
Yeah, because they're not treating the entire person. Like, that's the beauty of the red light and the hyperbaric, which almost 3/4 of the therapies we do, you're treating the entire body at the core level. Like, we're influencing mitochondria, epigenetic DNA changes. That's why the changes are kind of permanent, like what you're saying. It's working on the genome.
Now, are you going to roll this out nationwide? I mean, I hope you do.
Yeah, we have actually we have the CEO of the Commander Washington football team coming in this week. I just got a text. They're coming
Wow.
in. Yeah, so we're excited.
Wow, I got to tell you, you got to get the Lakers to come in with all these people tearing their Achilles tendon, their shoulders, their elbows.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are so banged up after every game.
Yeah.
They should be doing the red light.
Oh, yeah.
But also doing like kind of a circuit, the red light, the hyperbaric, EMS.
Totally.
I mean, and
yeah, for sports teams, it's a no-brainer for the future, because you gotta support the healing process, and that's what we're doing.
Now, that trifecta bed, what does something like that cost?
It's about $65K, the retail price right now. Right. Which actually, in the marketplace, if you look at those tables that are out there, it's at the lower end of the price range, believe it or not. Most of them are over $100,000 for that quality of.
So why did you choose Trifecta? What made you feel?
Well, the big difference with that company and why I went with them is because Carl Rothschild, the doctor who created it, he's a doctor, number one. So most of the tables out there are created by marketing companies, and they're out there to just sell tables. And Carl, his main motivation to build that table is to actually heal people. And so he built it with specifications that no one else is using, as far as getting the light as close as possible to the body, with the most power too. So there's over 15,000 watts of power in that table, which is a lot of watts if you know anything about light.
The way it's designed.
Yeah, it's kind of
curves. I don't feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It kind of molds to my body.
It gets real close in. That's the key. So you can actually address deep organ issues, the nervous system. So they've seen a lot of chronic illness patient. We don't make claims that it cures anything, but, he had MS patients that stopped taking medication and all their symptoms went away. And they had Lyme's patients that got better who'd been suffering for 40 years. So it's another level of healing with that red light.
Now, didn't you have someone that was getting micro heart attacks?
Yep, that's another one. It stopped the heart attacks. It's remarkable what's going on with that. I mean, we're just literally finding this out now because this table's only been out for a year, So everyone's known for a long time that red light is very beneficial, but not to the level that we're seeing with this bed. That's what the mind-blowing thing is about it, is the level of healing that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's just astronomical. So now, you're going to have the training center in there.
Yeah.
And then eventually you're going to make a plan to franchise or licensee. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I think, we have people approaching us now that want to. We have a plan for that, actually. We've got a business partner. We've been planning it for several years now. And it's just a matter of all the stars aligning and, all the right people coming together. But it's going to happen.
That's why who you met, Pav, he likes to finance things, and once he's sold on it, so I'm saying, have him go in there, do the red light, do the EMS, do the hyperbaric, because he's the kind of person, if he feels it, he's in, because he loves things that can help improve the quality of life for people.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's why I'm glad you met him today.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
but I always tell people, just go and try it.
Yeah,
just go try it.
Yeah, what do you got to lose? 12 minutes.
And I just want your opinion really quick. Have you seen a lot of these people on YouTube that so-called health experts and what is your opinion on all that?
I like a few of them. I like Eric Berg. I like Sean Baker. I like Andrew Huberman I like, but he's a little bit too sciencey for me. But I like his desire, his drive to put out good information, But I think I met him at the Erewhon down in Venice. He comes down here, and I saw him in line. Hey, Andrew, how's it going?
Cool.
And I invited him to come to the center, So we'll see.
He seems like a nice guy. I've seen him in Gold's Gym once in a while.
Yeah.
And Peter Attia.
Yeah.
Longevity.
I mean, he's very Western medical oriented. I think he really believes in what he's saying, but I think he's missing real big pieces of the picture. That's my opinion. But
he seems like he's sort of that book guy. You have the crystallized intelligence, the fluid, and he's all crystallized, no fluid. And everything is this way. But to me, I feel, look, it's like the milk in the refrigerator. You have the expiration date. Yeah. We have the gene that says when we're going to pass. So no matter what we're doing, we're not going to live to 120. Yeah. We're going to live to that age. But if you take care of yourself, you'll live a healthy, full life. Yeah. Or if you don't take care of yourself, you won't live to that genetic stamp we have. Yeah. You'll shorten it because you abused your life. Yeah. But I don't there's that nut, the billionaire, tech billionaire. Mm-hmm. He claims he's going to live to 120.
Mike Johnson, I think his name.
And he spends like $1.2 million on.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good to have some things like that, but you got to enjoy your life. I think that's the key. It's like have fun. I'm always having fun. All these things I do, I'm doing it because it's fun. I love getting in a hyperbaric chamber and feeling really high.
Right.
You get high on your own supply.
Yeah. No, it's a natural high.
Yeah.
But I saw his regiment, and I go. Yeah. If I had to go through that,
it's torture. It's torture.
How are you enjoying life?
Yeah, no, right? It's torture. You got to have fun. I like to ride my bike, go to the beach, and enjoy life. Go to parties.
No, I got to do the other thing is he's doing transfusions with his young son.
Oh yeah, plasma.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I love that. It's so funny.
It's crazy, man. It's some crazy shit. I'm glad we got people like you and I out there, sensible people that want to just help people, and not trying to impress anybody or sell some fancy shit.
Yeah, you got things in your head. When you have that much money, you can warp into different. Like Dave Asbury, and he's another one, by the way. They do. Like the stem cells I'm looking at. It's very simple. They just do an IV. It takes 5 minutes. You know how the way Dave does it?
Yeah.
He goes to this clinic in Colorado. They literally put you on an operating table for 8 hours, and they inject every joint in your body.
Oh, my God.
And you can actually watch this on YouTube. It's fascinating. And, there's a whole team of doctors, like 10 doctors working on every joint for 8 hours. But, that's extreme. See, that's like a billionaire, dream of total rejuvenation. But literally they're getting the same results just doing an IV.
Yeah, I'd like that. I like that route. Well, I want to thank you, Dr. Har Hari, for coming in today and sharing your wisdom. And I'll see you tomorrow anyway.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, it was a pleasure.
This is Mike Torchia signing off. Thank you for tuning in to Live Well and Thrive. And don't forget, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Awesome. That was fun.